and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing something I didn't really expect to be doing. I actually found out 3 days ago maybe, because it's the 6th now, yes, about July Camp NaNoWriMo. And because I was watching Abby Emmons video about her writing retreat, not writing retreat, well, I think that's what she calls it. And I was like, oh, that's really cool, because I thought NaNoWriMo was only in November. So, and I think in a previous video, I had actually talked about how it'd be cool to do a mini NaNoWriMo, and turns out there are some. There's two apparently. So I'm super excited to try and hop on and do this July camp one. I did wind up signing up for Abby's writing retreat, where she gives different prompts every day, every morning, emailed to you, and I'm super excited to do those prompts and stuff. These first few that I've gotten, I didn't really record them, so I'm going to try and do better about that in the next video of actually recording me doing the prompts. But I just wanted to say what my goals were and things for this, because what's cool about this one is it is self. You get to pick the goals. I'm going to do a screen recording for you guys of the spreadsheet that I just threw together real quick in Google Docs of what I'm going to be using for this. So see you back after that.
All right, so here, like I said, is a very just quick chart I threw into Google Docs that I made to help kind of keep me on track. So I'm using this July Camp NaNoWriMo to try and finish up or get as close to finish as I can with my draft 2 of my Project Legendary. So my starting point is a little over 16K words. My daily goal is going to be about 810 goals, because my camp goal is to have 41K words in my document by the end of the month, which means I want to write 25K in a month, which I think is really good because that's what half of the November NaNoWriMo would be, where you write 50K in a month. So I want to participate in that when November rolls around. So I think doing this miniature halfway goal will be a really good stepping stone as I prep for that. So, like I said, I didn't find out about it until July 2nd. So I just put in what I did those days anyways, because I keep track of that regardless. Every day I put in my word count of where I'm currently at. So the only thing I had to add was the time spent. But I said spend about the same amount of time every morning, because if you watched my summer writing routine video, I try to spend an hour writing every morning. So these highlighted marks are going to be the days where I upload. I haven't done today's yet because I'm going ahead and I'm doing this video before my writing portion, because I have a pretty stacked day ahead of me. So I'm going to have to write a little bit later in the day, but I did want to go ahead and get this video up because I was super, super excited for the concept to talk with you guys about. So notice July 4th was not a day that I did anything, and it's not ironically because it was the 4th of July, but I get really, really bad migraines sometimes, and it kind of debilitates me most of the day. So I can't look at screens or be in bright lights for the majority of the day when those hit me, and that hit me really bad that day. So I didn't wind up writing at all. Over here is me shortening basically what the prompt was. So July 3rd, make it cozy, set the mood, set your space aside. I basically do that every morning when I write anyways, because I get my coffee, I put on my ambiance music, and I sit on my couch and I write. The fifth one was sneak time to write, because and I think that's really important for me once I get started working again, because I won't always have an hour to write. I just won't once I start working. So putting little voice notes in my phone or things of that nature are really going to become important if I'm going to progress through getting through these drafts. So I do like the tips and stuff that the prompts are offering. Okay, so every highlighted one should be an upload day, and I plan to upload every Monday. That's the goal, is every Monday to have these videos go up, while every Wednesday will be my normal videos that I've been posting once a week. Now, because of that, these videos will be less edit heavy so that I can make sure I can keep up. And then, of course, I'm going to have my total at the end. Total time spent, total word growth, total word count. And then there's no prompt. I just put X's and O's. So this is just another little accountability thing, my friends. And I really, really love that. Also, this tab 1 is actually my draft. I just put it in a different tab too, so I wanted to keep it all in one place. All right, see you back on the face card side.
Those are my plans for the July Camp NaNoWriMo. I'm pretty much on track right now because I've been able to thankfully do basically 1,000, little over 1,000 words a day. Now, mind you, I do understand that that is a little bit easier for me because this is draft 2 that I'm doing instead of a full-on rough draft. If this was still draft 0, draft 1, I know I would not be getting 1,000 words every day, basically. But since I already know and have thought about, okay, I already know these are the changes I want to make, I even made a list of them in my Norton. I always call it Norton. That is an antivirus software. Notion. So whenever I'm writing, I have that pulled up on the side to make sure, oh, okay, make sure I change this like I wanted, make sure I change this like I wanted. So I already know what I'm going to write at each stage of this. So I think that is why I'm able to get through it much faster like I am. Oh, look at your notification about my storage. That's what I plan on doing this July. And if you want to join with me, I think that'd be really cool to tell me down in the comments what you're doing for your July Camp NaNoWriMo. If you're doing anything, or if you're like me, you just figured out about it. You know, I'm loving being a newbie on Authortube because I get to discover all these cool things, all these cool new things and tricks and tips and events that don't require me to go spend money and go travel someplace, because it's really hard to do as a mother of a toddler. Can't just go off someplace to another state somewhere, you know. Still trying to balance being a mom, being a wife, being a teacher, you know, having a full-time career as well as this. And so things like this really bring me joy to know that I can still do what I want as my passion, as well as the things that I know I need to do. So if you have any comments, questions, go ahead, put them in the chat box. Go ahead, make sure you like and subscribe. I'm going to also put a playlist up of my journey through this July camp as soon as there's more videos up, because I don't think you can make a playlist with just one video. You might be able to. Still working on how to work YouTube's back end. So bear with me while I figure all of this out. And welcome to that part of this journey as well. So have a wonderful day.
Bye.